This is Corruption Island, a cooperative game for 2 to 4 players. You play as scientists on an island where you've been conducting experiments, but your experiments have caused the island to become unstable, and it's starting to corrupt around you. The object of the game is to build a power core. Do so before time runs out and you reach the last round, depending on the number of players, or the corruption track reaches the end and you win. Otherwise, you lose. On your turn, you'll look at your player board. To start the game, the player board will look like this. These are batteries. At the beginning of your turn, you take any batteries you have in reserve and you can place them into any of these actions. We'll put them on collect. Then you go from left to right, taking any action where you have a battery. Here we can collect. When you take an action, you can move as far as you want and then take the action. For every tile you move onto, you have to pay energy. You track your energy at the bottom of your player board. We moved onto the desert twice, so that cost us 6 altogether. We're then taking the collect action. When you collect a number of goods depending on the size of the tiles you're on and the type of tile. We're on the desert, so we can collect clay, and we put clay like that, and that cost us 1 energy. Now, because we took this action, we leave the battery here, and we come through to the end. The next battery is charge, and that allows us to charge 2 energy for every battery we have there. And we place this either back into the reserve to be used next time, or we take it to the development board where we can spend the necessary resource and place a battery here to gain the benefit from this resource board. Eventually building the power core, which is how we win. At the end of the turn, you roll 2 dice and you look at the result. In this case, it was a 4 and a 1. We look at the white 4 and the black 1, and this is the tile that's turned over. If we were to roll that result again, and it's already turned over, we would move forward 1 on the corruption track. One of the actions you can take on your turn allows you to terraform. This would allow you to change a tile adjacent to you. So we could remove this corrupted tile and replace it with a non-corrupted tile. You could also terraform this into lake, desert into lake, or any tile into the type of tile you're standing on. Other actions include draining, which allows you to flip adjacent tiles to gain energy, as well as to explore. At the beginning of the game, everybody is dealt an explore card. Here we have to deliver 1 zone to a size 4 forest. We look at the board and we see that there is no size 4 forest. Here is a size 4 lake, but we would need to go and terraform areas around us to create. Now this is a size 4 forest. If we moved on here, we could use this action, the explore action, to complete this card. Whenever you complete an explore action, you get an additional battery. So that's how you get more batteries. Players take turns and keep taking turns until either they've won the game by building the power core, or they've lost by running out of time, or the corruption track has reached the end. And that's a very brief overview of Corruption Island.